Hi, Silly Moustache here again. Not playing. Sore hand. How did you learn to play guitar? How would you like to learn to play guitar if you're still very much at the beginning stage? Well, lots of people nowadays just look at YouTube. But there is great value in going to a teacher. What you do when you get to the teacher, you've got a guitar that's probably unsuitable for you. I've discussed that in the previous video, I believe. And he says, right, what's your situation and what do you want to do? And you say, I want to play a guitar. Right, is there any particular style? What do you want to do with a guitar? Do you want to learn a particular style, or do you want to play like a particular person? And you say, I don't know, I just want to play guitar. Right, I'm not joking about that. Few of us have an idea, but to me that seems a little bit like going to your doctor and saying, cure me. And I'll say, oh, what's wrong with you? Unless your arm is hanging off or something. It may not be obvious, or you're covered in red spots. And they'll say, well, what's wrong? What seems to be the trouble? And the doctor has to make a decision as to how to approach the matter based on what you tell him and what you can see. What he can see, he or she can see. I think it's the same with a guitar teacher. So if you say, I want to play the blues, or I want to play a rhythm guitar, or I want to play a bluegrass style rhythm, or I want to play Latin American, or I want to play classical, he'll know where you are. You will still now need to demonstrate where you are. So having an idea of what you can do, without trying to show off, of course, that would be pointless. Just show him what you know. If you have no idea what direction you want to do, but you like the idea of playing a guitar or any other instrument, he's going to have to start with the absolute basics. So he's going to have to say, well, that's E, that's A, that's D, that's G, that's B, that's E. You know your scales, don't you? Oh, you don't know your scales. Okay, right. Well, there are the notes A, B, C, D, E, F and G. No, there is no H and I and J. No, it's just those. But there are sharps and flats. You're already confused, you know. So it's a difficult job because he's not talking about playing guitar, he's talking about basic music theory. And that's boring. It's really, really boring. And that's the way to turn most people off of playing an instrument. But it has to be learned. Now, did I learn my scales when I first started playing guitar? No. I learnt E and A and B7. And that kept me going for about 3-4 years, I would imagine. And riffs. And it wasn't until I started getting interested in country music and bluegrass that I started thinking about playing out of a G shape, C and D, this really hurts, or a C shape, an F and a G7. And then I started learning about minors and things like that. And they crept up on me. And I'd play with people and I'd say, well, what are you doing there? Oh, that's an E minor 7. Is it? Ah, and why is that? Well, that's a really nice sounding chord. What's that? It's a major 7th. Oh, what's that? You know, so I had to learn these things bit by bit, and it took me 2 or 3 times longer than most other people who learn the basic theory of music. And I'm still learning. I can't read notation. I have no time for tablature. It bores me, and I'd rather just listen to something and then see if my fingers do it and then work out what they're not doing to correct it, which has made me a great improviser. So, if you're going to a teacher, good thing, good on you, but prep for the teacher. Tell him what you want to be able to do, which might make it easier. And it's a bit like reading a map. It's far easier to get where you want to be if you know where you're going. That's all I want to say. I hope that helps, and if you have been, thanks for watching. Comments and queries and questions below, please do that. And if you haven't, please subscribe. It's nice to see those numbers building up. All the best. Bye.